Hey y'all, it's me Tiff, your girl La Diva Noir, and I am filming today because I am starting a new doll. I get excited right before I start a new doll, so yes. But I got a whole bunch of stuff that I have to do today, so I have to go out and run some errands first. But oh, I'm so sorry. Welcome. I didn't even say welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you. If this is your first time, make sure you hit the subscribe and a like button so that you can see each and every time that I post new content. And if you're just coming back, you hit that like button too. Yes, hit the like button because when you hit the like button, then that means that A word that Allah got. I can never say that word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It kicks something in, and then YouTube will know to show the video to more people. So please hit the like button, even if you don't watch the whole video. Hit the like button right now. I got a bunch of stuff that I have to do today. What do I have to do today? Hey y'all. Oh yeah, I'm back. So yesterday was kind of a bust. I didn't start the doll like I said I was going to. Actually, I didn't do anything that I said that I was going to do except for I sent um the the doll off to my customer. Yeah. That was it. That's all I got done. Oh, I did. I did do something. Yesterday wasn't a complete loss. I did do something. I I made this. Let me pull it back. I made this. It is a clutch bag. I think it's kind of dope. But this got done. I mean, I didn't. I just finished it last night. It was like 11 o'clock at night and or 12 or 1 o'clock in the. You know what? I keep forgetting that I promised y'all that I wouldn't talk with my mouth full, and but yet I keep pulling up food every. I keep pulling up food. But anyway, we're gonna try this again today. And I am going to, when I stop talking to you guys right now, I am going to lay the pattern and do the sewing so that I can work on the doll with you. Well, I'm back and I am actually about to start the doll. Well, I started it earlier. I did all of the sewing. I laid out the pattern and then I did the sewing. And now this is what I have. So these are my pieces. Here's a body. She got a head. These look like two arms, perhaps. Yeah, they're two arms. And we got two legs here. So that's what I need. I have to put it together. I always start with the torso. I don't have any real reason why I do things that I do. It just seems like it's just easier for me. I know like some people would like turn all of these items because now I have to turn them and then stuff them. Um, and they would turn them all first or whatever. But I don't. I kind of like just go as I go along as I go. I will turn the body and I may or may not do the head, and then I usually hold these for later. And when I get to the point where I'm doing legs, then that's when I turn the legs, or when I cut them and then I turn them. Um, but this is my process. So, clue. anybody, I don't know how, I don't know if anybody out there, if you're crafters and you make dolls or whatever, like being organized is like optimal. So I cannot tell you how many times I have made arms or legs. Usually it's the arms or the legs. And not the body or the head. Usually it's the arms or the legs. I can't tell you how many times I have lost arms and legs. Like I've sewn the piece, I've created the piece, and I do not know. Maybe there is like a goblin who just comes out at my house and my house only and eats the legs and arms of my dolls. I have no clue. But I had to come up with a way where I kept track of them. So a lot of the problem was that I would start the doll and then not necessarily finish it like right then and there. And whenever I would come back to work on it again, it would be like something is missing. And it's good sometimes and it's not good sometimes, because sometimes, you know, if you use a certain fabric or whatever, you may not have enough to start all over again, or you may not have enough to do another piece of, you know, of whatever it is. Like you might have like just made it out of exactly what you have. So what I like to do, because I know that does happen to me, what I like to do is I like to take just a plain old sandwich bag, and then this is an index card. I write on the index card exactly what it is that I'm working on and what pieces are inside of it. Like, so what the pieces inside of it are too, because that's the other thing. You know, things just get mixed up, and like I said, I forget. Like I said, that's why I draw the sketches. It's because I'll forget what I'm doing, or that's even why, you know, I like to label it, because I'll come back. Like, say I started a project and I started 5 projects, and it took me a little while to get back to the 5th one. By the time I got to the 5th one, I done forgot what it was that I was going to do with that project if I did not have it labeled and I did not have a sketch. So I'm putting the arms and the legs inside of here, and you know what? Since I'm really arms and legs inside of here, not necessarily, I don't need to put the head or the body in there, because I'm getting ready to turn those now, and those are going to definitely be done today. But just in case this is a project for tomorrow instead of today, I keep a box. I showed you guys before the little cubby system, and I showed you where I had projects lined up. So my next project is right here. And she's so cute. Look at her shoes. Oh, they're so adorable. But anyway, so I put it inside of my project box right here. So if I change my mind and I decide not to necessarily work on this, or let's say I get the body done but I don't get the head done, then before I stop, you know, when I'm going to put everything away, I would put the head inside of the little bag too, because I don't want to, I'll lose it. I'm telling you, I'll lose it. I definitely will lose it. I have done it before. It's happened before, and it is so freaking annoying. Another thing I want to do before I do this is, so her arms, so at her shoulders and her hips are going to have button hinges. So I want to get out the buttons that I'm going to use for the button hinges. And I mean, buttons, you can buy buttons from anywhere. But you know what I've discovered? This is a company called Home Sew in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I love them. I love them if I could get the word out. I love them specifically for buttons. Because they you can get packs and groups of certain color choices. So I use a lot. So this was the natural pack, And it had everything in this pack was like browns and tans and, you know, very neutral colors. And it's just a whole bunch of random buttons. But it always seems to fit what I, you know, exactly what I need, since I do make dolls of color. So I love them. And then the other one that I have from them that I got recently was the black and white ones, because the black and white ones always come in handy too. Because usually, let's say I try to match the colors, especially if you're going to be able to see the buttons, like if they're not underneath their clothes and you're going to see the buttons, and I try to match it up with what they have on. But if I do not have exact colors to match what it is that they're doing, because I use scrap buttons. Like, I don't want to just, I'm not buying a button every time I make a doll. Like, that's just too much. Like, that's why I like to have, like, general stuff, or I like to, like, if I go in a thrift store and I see they got a big old thing of buttons, I'm buying those buttons. Like, those are the buttons that I'm using for my dolls. Like, I don't see any point in whenever I decide to make a doll to have to go out and buy buttons. But anyway, that's why the black and white ones are perfect, because no matter what, a lot of times you can always either use a black or a white button and it's still going to work right, even if it's being seen. So Home Sew, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, they have a website. They're really cool. They have a lot of they have like a whole section for doll artists. So from like books on it, and or fabrics or notions. They even sell the buttons that are for doll clothes, because they're, you know, they're a lot smaller and they're used for doll clothes. So I'm not being sponsored by the store or anything like that. Like, they don't know me. We're not friends or anything. You know what I mean? Well, they're my friends, that they don't know me. I'm not their friend yet. Maybe I will be one day, but Home Sew in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, they do have a website. So anywho, I need 4 buttons, and because I have my ring light on, and oh my gosh, no, I keep telling y'all how much I absolutely hate the ring, seeing the ring in my glasses. That's why I don't have no glasses on right now. It's pathetic, I know. It's annoying, yo. Like, I don't want to see it. And you know why I don't wear contacts? Because you would think, as much as y'all hear me complaining about wearing glasses, that I would wear contacts. I don't want to stick anything in my eyes. Like, I don't know how people do that. I just cannot imagine sitting there. I have a hard enough time putting on eyeliner and mascara. Like, and that's not even in my eyes. It's just like close to it. But I couldn't imagine like holding my eye up and actually sticking my finger in my eye on purpose. I just don't. I don't get it. All right, so I have the buttons. So I just chose 4 of these, and these are going to go on the arms, for the shoulders, and for the hips. Now, and I usually put them in the bag too, because if they're in the bag, I'm not going to lose them. Any other time, if I pick them out first, then I'd lose them. But it's really nice just to have everything together. Now, not this particular doll, but a lot of times I'll set up like 4 or 5 dolls at a time. I'll sew all the bodies of the dolls, and then I just realized something that I did wrong with this doll. It really sucks. I just realized that I meant to sew her underwear into the base of the doll. That's okay. I'll fix it. But anyway, like sometimes I'll have like 4 or 5 dolls like all set up, and I will have sewn all their bodies. They'll be all in their individual boxes, and that's when it really comes in handy, these little bags with this on here, because I know I'm not going to get to it. I will put the whole body, you know, the head included, inside of the bag with the label on it, and There's even times when I will line up the projects to the point where I'll put everything I even want to use to decorate the doll with as well. Like I'll have five of them lined up with buttons in all of them, and if I know I specifically want certain ribbons or certain bows, or if I know that there's certain cowrie shells that I'm going to use because I have like a whole cowrie collection. I have real ones, and then I have manufactured ones in different colors, and I just love cowrie shells. That's it. But anyway, I would have like everything that's associated with it inside of the bag, and then that way I don't forget it. A lot of you, like, if you're a creative, I'm sure you have the same, you do the same thing. You got like 5 million things going on in your head at one time. And if you want to hold on to those ideas, you have to do everything that you can to make sure you preserve those ideas. So that's just my way of preserving it. That's all. That's it. So we're going to put the buttons to the side. I think pretty much got everything. And now this particular doll I didn't do ahead of time because I kind of want you guys to go along the journey with me as far as making some of the decisions at least. You're not going to see everything because like I'm not going step by step on every single thing that I do per se this time around. But as I said before, just let me know in the comments if you want that kind of content. If you really want me to show you how to do anything, any particular thing with a doll, just please just comment and tell me and let me know, and then I will do specific videos about certain things. If it's I want to know how to paint the face. I really want to know the details and how you paint the face, or I really want to see you needle sculpt toes, or I want to see the specifics of how you of how you do the armatures inside their arms and legs. And then I will do videos on those specific things. See, it's kind of hard. It's because it's a lot of steps. It's just kind of hard to condense it all into one video, and I talk a lot. I don't know. Maybe y'all want to send me a video and tell me to shut up. But this is me sharing. So like I definitely want to be that person for you guys. So I want y'all to tell me what y'all want to see. And I'll see if I can do it, then I'll do it. Like I don't have a problem with it. So first steps first, I turn the body. I think I mentioned before, like people use like wooden dowels and stuff like that, but I ain't gonna lie, this right here is my favorite. I had another one before, and it was black and yellow, and I loved it, and I lost it. I have no idea what happened to it, but I got myself a blue and red one, and I absolutely love it. I tried using the wooden dowels. Like if you buy, because I use polyfill. And when you buy polyfill, they usually give you one of those little wooden dowels and the thing. And I have like a whole collection of them just like chilling because who knows, thinking, well, maybe I'll use it for something else. But I really do just prefer to use a screwdriver. I don't know, maybe because it's like kind of close to using a power tool. Like, I know how exciting it is to use a power tool. Like power tools are cool. I'm a little scared of them, but they're cool. So the next step here right now, I'm just turning the body, and then I got my good old polyfill here, and I'm just going to stuff the doll. Okay, so I did her torso. 1 second. I was trying to keep a tickle in my throat. So today I am drinking my water with clementines in it. Somebody asked me, right, in the other video, somebody asked me that I had gin and tonic in it. I don't know about gin and tonic, but I would have took some wine, that's for sure. You know what? I think occasionally you guys will be hanging out with me while I drink wine. Mm. Maybe a different one each time. Who knows? We can have like our wine out such and such days. I love wine. I'm a lush. Okay, so I had his hair, body. It's all stuffed. The only thing I need to do is close up the top. I didn't always close up the top. I gotta put my glasses on for this. I got some thread right here, which will work just fine. I didn't always close up the top. I just found that when I went to attach the head, it just kind of went on a lot easier if everything was like just all tightened up and closed. Like I didn't even, I'm not making like extra pretty neat stitches or anything. I'm just going around and closing up the top because it just, I don't know, it just makes it easier when I go to insert it into the head. It just makes it easier for me. You know, like I said, you know what? I don't think there's any real hard or fast rules when you're doing something like this. You just kind of find the things that work for you. You know, like I said, my first dolls, nothing, I don't know what worked for anybody in my first dolls because I just did what made sense to me. You know what I mean? And then I started doing some research and I started looking at some other things and I was seeing and I was watching what other people were doing and how they were making theirs and stuff and it's just like it's like a recipe. You know, like I'm the kind of person that when I get a recipe for food or something like that, if I'm looking for a recipe, I want to know how to make something, then I read like 50 recipes on that thing, like 50. And then I take what I like out of, you know, I found the one that I like and I take what I like out of the ones that I like, multiple ones usually, and then I kind of just put together my own recipe based upon, you know, putting together several different takes on the item, you know what I mean, whatever it is I'm cooking. And that is what doll making became for me. It just was like, oh, I like how she did that. Well, maybe I'll do that. But maybe she did something else a different way and I didn't like that, so I didn't do that. So I looked at somebody else and I watched them and I said, oh, that was cool. Oh, that was a good trick. Oh, I like that. You know what I mean? And then I just kind of put it together to fit what what I do. By no means am I going to, am I the originator of anything? Like I'm not, I don't lay claim to that or anything like that. But I develop my own processes based upon looking at what other people have done successfully. And then I put those things together to make what I do right now. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing. Yeah, so if you've never made a doll before and you're seriously thinking about starting to make dolls, like I would suggest that you start putting together your own recipe. Start putting together a recipe. Look at what multiple people do. I would suggest like for me, there's certain people that I just love. I just like absolutely love their work. So I just paid attention to certain things that they did, and then I tried to and I said, well, okay, well, how can I do this, or how can I make this my own, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. Like there are certain artists that I followed, and some of them are still very active in the doll world today, like Eleanor Peace Bailey. I absolutely loved her work. She it's a different processes. She is one of the main reasons why I did sketches before I make dolls, is because I've seen her sketches and absolutely loved them, and then there's people like Patty Medeiros Kalia, and She is amazing. She has like several books on making cloth dolls, and I've read each and every one of them like 5 million times. Like I have a whole collection of Patty Madera's Kalia. Sherry Goshen. Sherry Goshen, absolutely love her work. I watched what she did. I saw what she did. Like, oh my God, I like that. And it's just different things. Like, and these are all the people who have influenced what I've done or what I do. I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, I'm not the originator of cloth dolls. Um, I just developed my own style and my own way of doing things. But these are people that I actually I followed. I paid attention to. I saw the different things that they did, and not necessarily copying, but like I put together my own recipe for making dolls. Barb Owens. Barb Owens has a show on YouTube. She has a Being Creative with Barb Owens, I think it is, or the way to be creative, or how to be creative, or something like that. Is a show that Barbara Owens does, and but these are like, they were people that absolutely, that I loved their work, and I paid attention, I followed, and they made me up my game. Like looking at the things that they did just like made me feel like, oh snap, I'm not doing enough. Like I gotta push harder, I gotta go further. That's another thing. Like anybody, if you're a creative doing anything, I would suggest to you that you find that person whose work or anything that you follow that keeps you with that whole spirit of, whoa, I gotta up my game. Now that don't mean you trying to top them or best them or anything like that. That just means like, where you just feel like this is just like the epitome of epitome, and I want to reach higher. I gotta work harder. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing no matter what your art form is. That's like if you're painting or whatever, and like you take somebody like Charles Bibbs, if you're a painter, like if you paint and you just like look at his work, and every time he puts out something new, then you're like, oh yeah, that's a game changer. I got up my game because I want to be where he is. Like, not that you want to replace him, you just want to be where he is one day. Like, I'm just inserting the head. I stuffed the head. I'm just putting the head into the body, into the back of the head. So you see this right there? And then I'm trying to see how far up do I have it. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I have it up to about right. I have it up to about right there at the top. And then I am not real particular on how I place things. Like when the doll's done, if it ends up with kind of a tilt or something like that, like I like that kind of stuff. It's fine with me. Like to me, it gives it character or whatever. So I'm not real particular on lining stuff up. I'm not. That's why I don't measure where I cut at or how far in I do this or how far in I do that, because I think little things like that give the item character. Now I'm just going to sew the head on. Okay, so her head is on now, and I'm not really concerned about doing the limbs yet. I want to do some work with her. So the next steps that I would take is the underwear that I forgot to put on. I mean, I really did. I meant to make her underwear a part of her actual body. But sometimes, I just got on a roll and I just completely forgot. Like, oh snap, she's got on a skirt. If you lift it up, she can't be bare underneath. So, so I want to add the underwear on before I add the legs on. Um, which might be kind of cute though too, to have it external, to have it not attached. It'll still end up being, yeah, you'll see what I do. But anyway, I want to do that, and I like to paint the face. But this is where I'm going to end this video though, because like I said, I know you guys don't necessarily want to see these long, drawn out videos. And I talk a lot because I tell y'all everything that's going on with me and in my life and so on and so forth. So I think that this one may end up being a 3-part series. But anyway, thank you if you stayed to the very end of this video. I love you, I love you, I love you. When you watch the whole video, it helps me out majorly helps me out. So thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. I hope that in the beginning you already hit like. It's not, you know, like even if you didn't like it, like what's it gonna hurt you to just hit like? Just hit the like button. I didn't mean to make the thing shake. I'm sorry. But anyway, just hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram page, which is at LADIVA_DOLLS. And also come back to see the next part in this 3-part series on this doll. Let me show it to you again. I think I showed you in the intro. I don't remember. But anyway, it's this doll. It's her. And this is 3 parts. I'm doing this in 3 parts. Stay with me for all 3 parts. And, okay. I forgot about this. So, I got like how many subscribers? So I just started this like 2-3 weeks ago, something like that, like 2 weeks ago, something like that. I started this, and I got like 64 subscribers, and I am trying like heaven to get to at least 1,000 in a very, very short period of time. So if you guys, let me tell you guys how you can help me out. First of all, subscribe. Yes, please. You can help me out by subscribing, and you can tell others. So you can share the video, and you can tell them to subscribe to the YouTube channel of the chick that can't talk. Subscribe. And you know what? I think I'm going to do like, I want to give some stuff away. So if you're new to me and you've never seen me before, you don't know that I love to give stuff away. So I have a show called Live with La Diva Dolls. It's on Facebook on Tuesday nights. And I let people name the dolls. And when they name the dolls, I put them in the name in a drawing and I give them a gift. And I just love doing it. Like, it's just so dope to me. Like, it's just an absolutely amazing thing to do. I love giving gifts. I love getting gifts. I love give it all in turn. It's cool. I love it. So, if you guys could please help me out, then when I get to 200, you know what? Originally, I'm not gonna lie. Originally, when I was on Facebook, I told them 100. But I got to change it to 200 because I'm creeping up on that 100 already. So, you got to have big goals. But when I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to give something away. And I give away good stuff. I promise you. I really do. Because, see, I like to get good stuff. So, I don't want to give away any junk because I like to give good stuff. You know what I mean? And I may give 3 things away when I get to 200. Yep. When I get to 200, I want to give 3 things away. And, well, 1 thing away to 3 people. We'll put it that way. 1 thing away to 3 people. And this is how you can get in on the giveaway. So what you need to do is comment. Well, first you have to like. And then you have to comment on this video. When you comment on this video, I need you to put your Instagram on this video, right? In the comments. Put your Instagram in the comments, right? And then I need you to go over to Instagram and I need you to follow me. on Instagram. So when you follow me on Instagram and then I see your comment, then I know that you actually did it, but you have to be subscribed too. So I need you to. So those are the things you need to do. You need to subscribe, like, comment your Instagram name, and then go over to Instagram at LADIVA_DOLLS and follow me. When I hit 200, everybody goes after these real big numbers. Like, yeah, when I hit 1,000, when I hit 10K, no, we're going to take baby steps, yo. We're going to slow walk it. All right. So I'm going for 200. We hit 200 subscribers. Now I take all those people who did what I asked them to do. Yeah. I take all those people who did what I asked them to do, and then I will put them in a drawing, and 3 of those people will get 3 fabulous gifts from La Diva Dolls. Yeah, I like that idea. That sounds like fun. All right, it's your girl Tiff. Love you all to life. Peace. And I'm out.